Good afternoon. My name is Sherry Schubert and I'm an English teacher from Crystal Lake, Illinois, and welcome to my class. How's everybody doing today? Okay? I hope you're having a good day. Well, today we're going to have a little bit of holiday fun. We're going to do some Halloween English activities, so we'll try to make it fun. So I'm going to read you, or I'm going to sort of paraphrase this book by R.L. Stine, and he's written a whole series of kind of spooky fun books for Halloween, and just if you want to read something spooky. And the name of this book is The Headless Ghost. So I just want to tell you that even though we're talking about something that's kind of spooky and eerie, it's not real. It's just for fun. It's just like Halloween has, you'll see all sorts of scary things on people's lawns, but they're not real. It's not meant to scare you. So it's all just in good fun. So the story in this book, the storyline goes, there was a legend about a haunted house. The name of the house was Loving Hill House, and the house was known for a ghost, and his name was Andrew. Does anyone know another word that we can use for ghost? That would be apparition. Apparition. If you can repeat after me, apparition. Good. Okay, and so anyway, the legend goes like this. Andrew was mean, and he was tormenting a sea captain who lived in this house with his wife. And so the sea captain became so angry that he pulled Andrew's head off. And so around the community there was sort of what we call an urban legend, where they could look in the house and see this ghost walking around without a head. Sounds spooky. Anyway, so there were two kids who took a tour of the house, and they decided to depart from the tour and really start looking around, and they were looking for the head and for the headless ghost. And they found an empty room, and in the room they found a ghost, and it was actually the sea captain. The sea captain was actually the ghost, and he was wandering around looking for his wife. So that's just sort of a taste of a spooky story, and I can tell you a couple more from my community. I live close to Sleepy Hollow, Illinois, and the kids in that community have sort of an urban legend that they can see a horseless rider riding through the woods, and he's missing his head. But is it real? No, it's just urban legend. It's the same in my town in Crystal Lake. There's a big mansion. It's a really old building. It's called the Dole Mansion. And there was a fire like maybe 100 years ago there. And when people look up and they look in the window, they think they can see the nanny in the window. So these are all just kind of spooky stories that we might like to tell. So the objectives of this lesson are, at the end, I would like you to write a paragraph about either about what you like best about Halloween. You can include maybe what your costume might be, or just any of the fun activities that you might be going to a party, or if you look forward to going to trick-or-treating, that'll be fun. Or I will give you an alternative, and that is if you want to sort of write down a little short story, 1 or 2 paragraphs, about your own spooky story. You can do that also. And so I also have these vocabulary words that I'd like you to take a look at these words. And at the end, we will have a short quiz. And they are ghost, eerie, bat, autumn, jack-o'-lantern, spooky, boo, black cat, pumpkin, costume, haunted house, and fright. And if you'd like to write those down, that'll be fine. There'll be a little quiz. It will just be like a multiple choice spelling quiz. But since we're just having fun today, I've decided to let you play games in technology. And so I'd like you to take your cell phone and log on to this site. It's called playlookit.com. And if you're not familiar with how to do that, you can ask for help. Raise your hand. Okay, Sarah. Josh, can you give Sarah a hand and help her? So I'm waiting for all of you to log into this. And when you get to the site, they'll say, enter this code. So the code is 2254857. So once you get the code in, then you just need to enter sort of a nickname or a pet name that you want to play the game with. Okay, so I can look on my teacher edition and I can see who's logged in. Okay, I'm kind of waiting. I'll just wait a couple minutes for everybody to go ahead and log in. Is anybody having problems? Do you have a question? I'd be glad to help you. Okay, I can see that 6 of you are logged in. I'm just waiting for one more person to log in. Okay. All right, we've got 7 people, and we're going to play this game for 15 minutes, and then we'll go on with our writing assignment and our guided practice. So I'm going to push play, and go ahead, you may play the games. Have fun.